Welcome to the Babbling with Brooke show. I'm your host, Brooke Mallon. On my Instagram, I asked the question, what do you think about the fuzzy mic that is currently trending? Sometimes it's a different shape, like a shoe or something else. Sometimes it's not fuzzy, but it seems to be kind of trending on Instagram right now. I was saying that I think it kind of pulls the focus in the video, makes people appear less natural, and it doesn't usually improve the sound quality. So my take is it kind of dates things, and I think it's a trend that's worth avoiding for the most part. But I wanted to ask today, what are your thoughts on tapping? Like when Instagram influencers or in advertisements, they tap on the product with their fingernails. I've seen some influencers who I really respect do this and pull it off and make it appear natural and like a part of their aesthetic or their brand. But what do you think about this? Is it a little tacky? Is it overdone? Is it unnatural? Well, funny story. When I was at the Sports Illustrated swim launch party in New York City, I've shared that they have a lot of funny women that are part of the magazine now, like Haley Khalil, who she does tons of skits and kind of parodying or making fun of things, and herself. And so at the event, all of a sudden a camera person came out and there was a woman with very pretty hands in a product, and he was filming her tapping on the glass or tapping on the product. It was for Kerates, and so he got a little video of her. But I just stopped while this was happening, stood there, stared, and I laughed. So I stood there and I laughed out loud, and they were probably looking at me like, who is this crazy person? Like, what is she doing? Like, we're working here, lady. I've since seen what that footage was for, and it was not like for Haley Khalil or for any kind of comedy bit. It was actually for the product of Kerates. And it's really well done. If it is Kevin who does a lot of their videography or whoever was filming it, they put it together and it looks really, really nice, and like it's selling to their demographic, and they did a good job with it. But I stood there and I laughed. But there's people on Instagram who have a following just like parodying this. There's a guy who's worked with a lot of people, including Ashley Graham. I'm gonna have to find him and tag him below, who kind of mocks this thing, or mocks how influencers show you things and bring out products and how it's often very unnatural. So yeah, what are your thoughts about tapping on things? What are your thoughts? The other piece I wanted to talk to you about today, I wanted to talk a little bit about editor-in-chief of Sports Illustrated, MJ Day. Her resume is extremely impressive, what she's been able to accomplish with the magazine and her vision and how bold she is and what she puts forward. But I actually don't really want to talk about any of that right now. There's a part of MJ Day that unless you've interacted with her, you don't know that it exists. And for me, what she exemplifies in leadership is extraordinary. Welcome back to the Babbling with Brooke show. When I was younger, I had a recovery journey from an eating disorder, and I also did a lot of self-help work. And one of the classes that I was in, there was a woman who did an exercise with us, and it was called the 3 Muses exercise. And it was where you think about like 3 people. In my case, I came up with women, but 3 people who really inspire you, like a muse, that almost as a compass, there's an aspect of them that you would want to embody and your life to evolve into. Anyway, why I'm bringing this up is I feel like I have a new muse, and I really mean this. And one of this new muse who I really feel as a muse in my life is MJ Day. She's so humble. She embodies humility. And when you're at these different events with her and see how she interacts with people, when she's speaking with someone, she really is present with you. She makes you feel seen. She makes you feel heard. And it feels like she has all the time in the world, that she's not rushing off to what's next. She makes it seem like she's got all the time in the world. And with her job, I mean, at certain times, she must be exhausted. She must at times lack in sleep. There's so many people that want things from her, and she really just seems relaxed and present and available and loving and kind. And these are just qualities that are just so extraordinary to see, especially with someone who's so successful and a woman in leadership, who's really accomplished. And she is a mother. She's a mother of 2 boys. So I don't know if that's, part of her experience that allows her to be in this way. Or, if she had a muse or muses who exemplified these qualities in leadership or in some aspect of her life that she thought, this is important to me. And I would like to be like that. Who were kind of a guiding light or force in her own life. So I would be curious to know that. But it's really her heart, her humility, her kindness, her empathy, her compassion, her sweetness that I think is really so extraordinary. And it's very feminine, this feminine strength, this intuitive feminine strength that she embodies. So she stands out as a muse to me, and this is just, one aspect of her. I'm sure there are many, but why that calls to me is because it's something that's important to me. And that's a great question for any of us, is to ask, what is important to me about this? What's important to me about this? I appreciate you, I adore you, and I'm a big fan. Thank you so much for tuning in.